going to be happening in just a few hours?
It's going to all be good. That's what's going to happen.
You have no idea what's coming at you, dude.
Ralphie's going to have a heart attack.
Ralphie, don't have a heart attack
and
on
Jeff
us.
told me you guys are doing this, and as I drove off, I just went, you know, this is, I got to get in on this.
Find a way to make this a fun.
I got to make that happen. And you know the
You're escorted by the Hampton Police.
And you're going to turn around and you're going to park in the upper driveway.
Gotcha.
So I'll be in the lower
upper driveway. Will be up at the front door of the house.
Westies are here.
West Coast.
Westies in the house.
What is this?
It's you the man.
What the fuck is going on? You gotta be kidding me, man. Look, I was just gonna mail this to you, too. Oh my God. Rocky.
Good to meet you, Ralph.
Oh my God, man.
You recognize you right away.
How you doing, bud?
What is it? Yes. It's a reality show.
Yeah, it's a reality show. Hi, Corey. Nice to meet you.
Robin.
Can you believe this?
Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
So we're not going to edit that video?
No. Next week.
Oh
We
my
are
God.
going to flatbread tonight.
Oh yeah. Hey, why don't you use a real camera?
Yeah.
Is this? Oh, this is.
Those are my jungle boots and my bush cut.
I actually took the boots breaks. I get to notice the day's changing already.
I'll take the nor'easter.
No, you can't record this.
It's not just New Hampshire, it's New England.
It's some of one of the best right-handers we have. Breaks right off here, super hollow. That's our woo down there. And around the point is indicated.
So what spot's this, Ralph?
This is 10th Street. This is the mecca of New Hampshire surfing.
I'm proud of it. Now look at it. It's just a piece of flop.
Defiled, just hanging out in the snow.
Laying there, just
Pioneers, inside is Freak Peak. That point right there is Costello's, and out about maybe 1/8 of a mile on a shelf is called the Devil's Anus.
The Devil's.
Look at the carriage house. Look at the carriage house.
carriage houses.
So this has got to be like a left point break on a
Yeah.
workplace.
But it's that peak is the
So are those the Smith Isles out there?
The Isle of Shoals. But here, it's all look at
Well, I don't see them on this map.
He calls it.
You really think somebody's going to rent boards and go to the beach today?
How much time do they spend putting the boards out? They're expecting a big day as the snow comes down.
It's a McCoy. This is a
Yeah,
McCoy.
here I am. Here's the suits that they keep out in the snow, inside
Every time I
out.
come to New Hampshire, I surf. And this will document that.
Never thought I'd see it. I never thought I'd live the day to see it.
I never thought I'd do this. Sam, I think last time we surfed was about 10 years ago.
I think it's been a while, but
Yeah.
certainly surfing in the snow in New Hampshire is something different.
There is something different about surfing in New Hampshire
The
when
tide
it's
is
snowing.
isn't our friend, but
This is it. It's snowing, and it's New Hampshire, and Sam, George, and I are going to go paddle out. Jack! Are you kidding me? Who in their right mind would do something like this? It's so cold, I can feel the fillings in my mouth. And it tastes like surf. Yeah, be careful how you walk on the snow.
Sam George with a rubber hood on his head.
Get right there next
Decades. Ever? Maybe ever.
no, you know what? Look at that.
Inside Mavericks.
Look at these little waves. Look, this kid surfs.
I shook the boss's hand.
No one touches the boss.
Nobody.
No
He's
one
like the
touches
president.
No one touches the boss. You can touch the boss's ass.
Hey, Bruce, nice show. Hey, thank you, man.
Yeah, he remembers. On the rocks.
This represents a woman's worst nightmare.
I like it.
Look at
that.
Wait, is there Ryan Lux right over there?
Here's a good one.
Ray.
Here's some other ones.
Drink coffee all day. That's from 1975.
Little Wing is on that.
JBL speakers.
I know.
Yeah, my favorite.
Here is the album when I was in
Oh, my
seventh
God.
grade.
I like the
First time I heard
this.
this, and it's like, wow.
Yeah, that's a great verse.
So,
Yeah.
Tony,
That record blew my mind.
Let's check it out. Grab it.
Sort of went together.
English cover.
Tony, I'm guessing that back when that picture was taken, your hair was probably about as long as that.
No.
You didn't have like super long hair
I
back then?
had sort of long, you know, I didn't know.
So I told him if he comes back, I'll call John.
Yeah, the cat's just toying around. That's right. Take a right. Give you a right. Yeah.
Is that MD there?
We're going to the secret warehouse of Dave. Yeah. No one gets to see this but us. Once owned by the king.
Their shit's wired loose. There's guys in the world, their shit's wired tight. You're a guy with your shit wired
Dave, your shit's wired tight.
Yep.
Oh, and there's more.
Oh, fuck, that was...
Oh, and there's more. Look at him go.
Couldn't find a speck of dust in that house.
All right, so you see this Tomo board right here?
Right.
That's the board that's in the video from 06 Tavarua.
Nice.
This is the this board was Reef's board
That snapped.
that snapped, and this board rode the biggest waves I've ever seen in my life.
Wow.
So like, he was throwing it away. And, oh, actually, we ended up getting this right there.
Weber feather.
We used to have a cabin in the
With the,
Sierras, and there was one creek that had a little...
Shark fin.
There it is. Come on. There you go.
I pray that he doesn't have to use his hands in that cold.
Down the line speed.
He's just jumped on the blizzard.
Is that Uncle Dougie? Is that Uncle Doug? I think so. Last words before you go out there.
I'm only doing this once, baby. Only once.
Go show your stuff. All right, Sam on wave number 97.
Nice one.
There you go.
Like he's got an arm.
He's ripping, shredding.
Whoa,
Good.
floater action.
Oh,
Any questions?
It's not New Hampshire.
It's New England!
Sitting on his board. There's one of them.
Is that Doug?
It's Doug. Isn't that Doug? Yeah.
Yeah, he's shredding.
Oh yeah, Dougie,
Yeah,
set it up, set it
Got an
up.
inside curl. Look at him, he's surfing in New Hampshire. Whoa!
Whoa,
On the
spraying
outside.
that guy.
Stand up.
You like go back down.
There's Steve.
Is that cruise right across here now?
That's a friend of ours, Steve.
Yeah.
Today's weather.
You know, actually, I'm not cold.
You look comatose.
Nah, I just shut the car off. You?
Yeah.
You got warm enough?
John
There's a Pat Turin.
He brought a snuck a dog home from Puerto Rico. And he had a pit. They had it for years.
Pen and ink. So I kind of got into a little
You went through your Griffin phase?
pen and ink thing, and Evans was really good over
Yeah.
the years. This is Gonzalez.
Roy
Remember him?
Gonzalez?
And this is Penuelos. Yeah, that's Roy. So-
In the,
no,
in
on
the handbills,
they
there
do a
was a
paper
white place
poster.
underneath it.
They do a paper
Yeah.
poster, and they would write
They
it.
put it right in there. Dextra!
Right,
So Pesman let me go to the action sports trade shows and set up art shows, surf art shows. And the owners of Action Sports were friends with Alan Seymour, or one of them, I forget his name. So Greg Knoll would always be there, and he'd come over and he'd say, Jay, you know, I'm making these wooden boards. What do you think? And I'm like, I'll give you $1,000 if you make me a Greg Knoll to catch, just like they used to be.
Really?
And I said, what you should do is have Mickey Dore sign him if you can, and do a limited edition. And don't do it, you know, it's more you, and that's it. So he made this board for me, he gave it to me this next show, and then he did the 250 Mickey Dore cat boards.
Yeah.
And every time he talks about it, he never mentions my name. This is Red Lightning Bolt. I think this one, Johnny, me, and I was really the first collecting boards, and Johnny, me, and Jack Hughes started collecting, and I kind of was.
Real cold is below 0 cold air temperature with the windshield factor. Them motherfuckers could barely get through the.
We can't really see the ice here, but they say it makes your board go quicker in the water, right?
If you got a drink, that would be on the rocks.
Yeah. But it is.
You want
ice.
this in the?
It's great, Kate.
Amazing. You guys are awesome. You're wonderful. Very impressed. Couldn't have gone any better.
No. And we couldn't have done it without you either. We couldn't have done it without you. Covert mission.
Well, I had good help. I know how to delegate.
You do, huh?
But you just didn't know what you were going to get when you showed up, right?
No.
You never know. Your dog doesn't like long hair and beards. I'm like, he's not a dog. He's not a dog. Wait, I don't need to. But Jojo turns around, sees the hair and the beard, lets out that high-pitched, blood-curdling scream, and shoots himself, launches himself into Homer's face,
Just like aliens.
The scream on his face. Hits Homer's face. He goes running backwards and starts screaming because he's biting Homer in the face. I'm like, I told you it wasn't a dog. I told you it wasn't a dog. I'm trying to pull him up, and Homer's like crying. Didn't he pull a tree out of the ground? He had the shrub, and he's flipping the shrub out of the ground, like fucking. I'm like, don't do that, please. Please don't do that. You know, like, I'll never forget. One Saturday afternoon on a black and white TV, we watched Mighty Joe Young, the original. On the couch. Nobody drops out, nobody quits.
Love you, Ralph.
All right, brother. See ya.
Adios.
I'll meet you on the top of the hill, Robin.
All right.
Like, we've got 40 years plus of stories because we're all still doing it. Yeah, so it's not like, oh God, you're telling those stories again. Well, we keep reliving, making new ones all the time.
Establishing new stories.
Yeah, all the time.
The whirlwind trip to New Hampshire, it's pretty hard to describe. But the best thing to know is that our members of the tribe live here. We found our other members of the tribe. That was the best thing.
Hey, whoa!
Summarize.
Magical mystery tour.
Summarize that. What just happened.
As we all know, that's very hard to do. But this was perhaps the best, most emotional surf trip of my entire life. I can't even believe it.
Final thoughts of that trip.
Well, we came, we did what we wanted to do. We shock and awed Ralph, and everything was good. And we're happy to have done that.
We stormed the beach, and victory was achieved.
And I got to be part of it. That's right.